Hey guys, so I'm Damien, one of the founders of Ubuntu, and I'm here to talk a little bit about myself, Ashtanga as a practice, and as a job teaching Ashtanga. Um, so I was actually very lucky. I was introduced to Ashtanga in about 98, so that's 23 years ago, by my uncle, who 10 years prior to that introduced to transcendental meditation. So I already had been meditating on a daily basis for 8-9 years, and I was also very athletic and doing a lot of sports. At the time I was doing triathlon and competitive swimming, and he was coming over to France to ski with us in the winters, and one year mentioned that he started doing yoga and that he was probably going to open up a yoga center. And of course, my reaction was like, yoga, but what is that about? That's really for girls, no? And of course, he had me try, and it was what I would say love at first stretch. I was taken by the challenge and the difficulty of the practice, and so I embarked on this Ashtanga path, this Ashtanga journey. And never really stopped and never really turned back. Over the years, I explored a lot of different styles. For example, I was living close to an Iyengar center, so I did quite a bit of Iyengar yoga that I thought was very valuable for teaching, and I would bring some elements back in my Ashtanga practice. Later, I also explored Anusara yoga, forest yoga, more traditional also. I got certifications in yoga therapy, and eventually always used Ashtanga as a reference, as a main practice, but my field of exploration would become wider and wider. So that's to give you a little bit of a picture. In terms of what is Ashtanga for me, I would say it's mostly a time and a place where I can connect with myself, where I can wake up to the new day. I love to do a practice early and slide and flow into a sense of stillness and anchor myself in there so that I'm more grounded, calm, and easygoing throughout the rest of my day. I don't really focus so much on the asana per se. Some asanas I'll skip, some asanas I'll modify depending on how I'm feeling or if I'm nurturing some kinks in my body. Usually I follow the archetype of the practice, but rather loosely. But for sure, I'm very interested in also connecting to the other elements of Ashtanga yoga, which is pranayama, which I also do on a daily basis, meditation, which I think are very, very important elements of the practice.